Hi, and welcome to the Church of the Nativity's weekly video. It is the 29th Sunday in Ordinary Time. And it's funny, this week is about prayer again. And I think the last time I did this video, it was also on prayer. So I'm wondering whether or not I am persistent in my own prayer life. This week's gospel, in fact all the readings, not only the gospel, talk about being patient, being persistent. That God works in God's time, but He also wants us, who are His disciples, to be patient, to pray. In the first reading, Moses is with the Israelites, and they are in a fight. And Moses climbs up to the highest rock, and as long as he keeps his hands up in the air, his staff up in the air, he is victorious. As soon as he drops it, they start to lose. So he continually keeps his hand up, and what are they victorious? He's praying. He's being persistent in his prayer. He's being patient. In the gospel this week, it talks about the widow who got a judgment from a judge that she did not like. And she kept going back to the judge and constantly nagged him on how she wanted a different judgment. And finally, the judge wanted to just get rid of her and said, fine. Are you patient? Are you persistent? Do you only pray when there's something going wrong in your life? Because Jesus wants us to be true disciples. And just as He starts out with the parable in today's gospel with the disciples, He wants us to be persistent and patient in our prayer life. Not to just pray when we need God's help, but to be constantly close to God by praying. Kind of like a magnet. Prayer draws us closer to God. A magnet draws a piece of steel close to it. Prayer is our magnet, keeping us close to God. So if you continue to practice and continue to pray and be persistent in that prayer, you will change your life and get closer to God, which is what we're really all trying to do. Have a great week. God bless you.